일본 여정을 마치고 한국으로 향하던 길, 15만 구독자와 함께하는 제인트래블의 새로운 목적지는 바로 대한민국이었습니다. 시작부터 예감이 참 좋았죠. 대한항공 기내에서 경험한 세심하고 극진한 서비스는 낯선 나라로 향하는 여행자의 긴장감을 기분 좋은 설렘으로 완벽하게 바꿔놓았습니다. 그렇게 한결 가벼워진 발걸음으로 인천공항에 첫 발을 내디뎠고 지하철에 올라 화려한 도시 서울에 도착했습니다. 하지만 모든 것이 완벽하게 갖춰진 이 최첨단 도시에서 저는 예상치 못한 작은 난관에 부딪히고 말았습니다. 다 쓴 일회용 교통카드를 손에 쥐고 어떻게 해야 하는지 몰랐는데 바로 그때였습니다. 곤경에 처한 저를 발견한 한 아름다운 한국 여성이 곁으로 다가왔습니다. 그녀는 말없이 제 카드를 받아 단숨에 문제를 해결해 주었죠. 그러고는 나온 동전을 제게 건네준 뒤 마치 영화 속 주인공처럼 시크하게 인파 속으로 사라졌습니다. 압도적인 도시의 풍경보다 더 진한 여운을 남긴 조건 없는 친절. 제가 한국이라는 나라와 사랑에 빠진 바로 그 첫 순간입니다.
Okay, exit 2 is up there. So now that I'm in Korea, the Google Maps are working better. But I think I'm still gonna have to use Kakao Maps. Okay.
Please redeem your deposit after getting off.
This is let me through. I think it worked, right? Oh. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye. So yeah, Seoul has a population of over 10 million people, making it one of Asia's largest cities. It's not the largest, but it's one of them. More important though is the technology, the economic development, and the culture. So let me talk about that for a minute. In South Korea, average net worth per family is roughly 320,000 US dollars, which is significant. That puts South Korea in kind of the same class of countries as the West, my home country of the United States, also countries like China, Japan, and of course the UK. There's a lot of money here in Korea, there's a lot of wealth. And from what I've been reading, after the Korean War, basically Seoul as a city went into hardcore build mode. And the core sort of tenet of the rebuild here in Seoul was functionality and technology. And so through technology and functionality, Seoul has become what it's become today. And kind of, as I was thinking about this, the wild card, so like, for example, Smithsonian Magazine, like the Smithsonian, has dubbed Seoul the city of the future. So that should tell you everything you need to know. And I'll be very interested to kind of see what that is like, why the Smithsonian dubbed Seoul the city of the future. But as I was thinking about this more, kind of like the Uno wild card is K-pop and K-dramas. Like that came out of nowhere, that has exploded. And people from my home country in the United States love K-pop, love K-dramas, and internationally, people love these idols.
발길이 닿는 곳마다 마주치는 한국의 최첨단 하이테크놀로지는 그저 놀라움의 연속이었습니다. 게다가 먼 길을 달려온 여행자를 반겨준 숙소는 감탄이 절로 나올 만큼 쾌적하고 티끌 하나 없이 깨끗했죠. 기분 좋게 짐을 푼 제인트래블, 홀가분해진 발걸음으로 드디어 본격적인 첫 서울 나들이에 나섭니다. 그가 선택한 첫 번째 목적지는 숙소에서 멀지 않은 곳에 자리한 명동성당입니다. 화려한 도심의 빌딩 숲 사이로 웅장하게 서 있는 성당을 향해 걸어가며 그는 조용히 이야기를 시작했습니다. 그런데 이 여행자 무언가 예사롭지 않습니다. 단순히 겉으로 보이는 풍경에 감탄하는 것을 넘어 한국의 굴곡진 역사와 문화적 배경까지 술술 풀어내는 그의 지식은 웬만한 한국 사람을 뛰어넘을 정도로 해박했거든요. 누구보다 한국을 깊이 이해하고 사랑하는 이방인의 시선, 그 애정어린 시선 끝에 닿은 명동성당은 과연 어떤 모습으로 다가올까요?
And I don't know if this is a church. Interestingly enough, I do believe the predominant religion in South Korea is Christianity, but it could be like a mix of Buddhism, Christianity, and probably similar to Vietnam, where it's like ancestor worship, I believe. I would have to double check that. In other words, I don't think religion is at the forefront here, but I could be wrong. Yeah, cathedral. Okay, so maybe it is Catholicism. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Actually, let me check. Yes, so my intuition was correct. So actually, this is a fascinating stat. 45% of Koreans identify as non-religious. But of those 45%, from what I just read, many of them will practice folk religion, which is similar to Vietnam. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're atheist, but they may practice folk religions such as ancestor worship. In other words, worshiping a very prominent ancestor in their family or their lineage. But outside of that 45%, around 30% of Koreans are Christian and 22% are Buddhist. So most are non-religious, but the Koreans that are religious are either Christian or Buddhist, from what I've read. So yeah, fascinating. So yeah, this is where I am, Myeongdong. This is the Myeongdong Cathedral. Yeah. This region of the world is just all fresh and new to me. That's why I've really enjoyed the last 6 months here in Asia. But East Asia is also new to me. I've been primarily in Southeast Asia, but recently I've been to Taiwan, Japan, and now Korea, East Asia. And yeah, seeing the contrast between the two has been very interesting. There's a clear difference, but yeah, this is just it's a very cool experience for me so far here in Korea, but also in Asia the last 6 months. I have to say, this is just an absolutely beautiful place here. Just the way that this is all laid out and constructed. Beautiful skyline here as well. Really nice, relaxing, calm place to walk. I have to say, the lettering, like, I have no idea what any of these letters say, but the characters are beautiful. Like, the way that it looks aesthetically, I wish I could read Korean, but the way that the characters look are beautiful. They look very, very cool. One is 5,000? Yeah. Okay. Okay, here it is. I had this in Malaysia. It's insane. I really wanted to try the tangerine because I haven't had the tangerine variant. I guess this isn't the market for Korean fried chicken. At least I haven't been able to find it. So I'm gonna keep hunting, but also keep exploring here. See, there are a bunch of like side streets. There's the main walking street here, but then there's a bunch of side streets that look very, very interesting. Here we go, we've got some K-chicken here. Might as well go for it. Good day, thank you. Okay, K-chicken, here we go. There's something else on it. Is that cheese? Also cheese? God, I know cheese is popular here, but there's like, look, is that cheese? That is cheese. Oh my god. Oh, it's a bit spicy. I love spicy. Let me try the actual chicken. Oh yeah. Tell me, where is the best Korean fried chicken? Where is the best place to get Korean fried chicken? I'm definitely a fan of cheese, so I'm not complaining. But it's just interesting, the cheese fascination here. I'm pretty sure it's like, I don't know what kind of cheese it is. Wow. Now this chicken hits. Alright, well, my eating is done today. So now, all that there's left for me to do is to acquire some soju. It's about $1 to take the metro, so I've got 12 metro rides. So when you get the green walk sign, the lights light up on the sidewalk, which I think is very cool. I've never seen that anywhere else.
명동성당을 뒤로하고 제인의 발걸음이 향한 곳은 바로 활기 넘치는 명동의 밤거리였습니다. 매콤달콤한 소스가 매력적인 떡꼬치부터 한입 베어 물면 바삭함이 살아있는 핫도그, 그리고 한국 여행에서 절대 빼놓을 수 없는 완벽한 치킨까지. 입안 가득 퍼지는 길거리 음식의 환상적인 맛에 제인은 연신 행복한 감탄을 쏟아냅니다. 시크하지만 따뜻했던 사람들과의 첫 만남, 눈을 뗄 수 없었던 최첨단 도시의 풍경, 그리고 입을 즐겁게 해준 완벽한 미식까지. 오감으로 한국을 느끼며 제인 트래블의 잊지 못할 첫날 밤이 이렇게 기분 좋게 저물어갑니다. 내일은 또 어떤 다채로운 한국의 매력이 제인 트래블을 기다리고 있을까요? 본격적으로 펼쳐질 다음 일정도 많이 기대해주세요.
There's something else on it. Is that cheese? Also